Alright, my friend, let's dive into another topic that I think touches many of us deeply. Today, we're going to talk about something that can feel like a heavy blanket over our minds, something that keeps us spinning in circles, overthinking everything. Hey there, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever found yourself caught in a loop? Your mind racing, turning an idea over and over, dissecting every angle, every possible outcome. It's like your brain just won't switch off, isn't it? You try to make a simple decision, and suddenly, you're drowning in a sea of what-ifs and maybes. This constant mental chatter can leave us feeling exhausted, paralyzed, and utterly stuck. It's as if our own thoughts become a cage, holding us back from living freely and taking action. You're not alone if you feel this way. This is a very common human experience, and it can be incredibly frustrating. Let's explore some real-life situations where overthinking can really take hold. Think about making a decision, big or small. Maybe you're trying to choose a new pair of shoes. Sounds simple, right? But then your mind kicks in. Are they comfortable enough? What if they go out of style next month? Is this the best price? Should I check 3 more stores, or maybe buy them online? What if I regret it later? What should have been a quick choice turns into an hour-long mental debate, leaving you more tired than if you'd run a marathon. Or perhaps you're worrying about the future. It could be about your career, your relationships, or even just what you'll do next weekend. Your mind starts to construct elaborate scenarios, predicting every possible problem. What if I don't get that promotion? What if my friends forget about me? What if it rains on Saturday and ruins my plans? You create a future in your head, filled with anxieties and challenges, and you live through all those negative emotions before anything has even happened in reality. This kind of future worrying steals your peace today, long before tomorrow arrives. And then there are past mistakes. Oh, how our minds love to replay those. An awkward comment you made last week, a decision you regret from years ago, a perceived failure that still stings. Your brain puts it on an endless loop, analyzing every word, every action, imagining how you could have done things differently. Why did I say that? Everyone must think I'm foolish. If only I had chosen the other path, everything would be better now. This dwelling on the past keeps you tethered to moments that are already gone, preventing you from fully embracing the present and moving forward. It's like driving a car while only looking in the rearview mirror. So, why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we get trapped in these cycles of endless thought? One significant reason is fear. We're often afraid of making the wrong choice, of failing, of looking foolish, or of facing discomfort. Our minds, in an attempt to protect us, try to predict every danger, to anticipate every pitfall. It's a survival mechanism gone into overdrive. This fear of uncertainty drives us to seek absolute clarity, to try and control outcomes that are inherently uncontrollable. But this protective impulse, when taken too far, ironically creates more anxiety. Another cause is a lack of clarity. Sometimes, we overthink because the situation itself isn't clear. We don't have enough information, or our goals aren't well defined. When our path forward is hazy, our minds jump in to fill the gaps, often with speculation and worry. Without a clear direction, our thoughts scatter, chasing every possible scenario rather than focusing on a single, actionable step. It's like trying to navigate a dense fog, every step feels uncertain. And in our modern world, we often face too many options. Think about ordering food, choosing a show to watch, or even picking a career path. The sheer abundance of choices can be overwhelming. Each option comes with its own set of pros and cons. And our overthinking brain feels compelled to meticulously weigh every single one. This paradox of choice can lead to decision paralysis, where having many options, instead of empowering us, leaves us frozen and unable to commit. We become so focused on finding the perfect choice that we make no choice at all. But here's the wonderful truth, my friend, understanding why we overthink is the first step toward breaking free. We can learn to quiet the noise, to step out of the mental loop, and to reclaim our peace of mind. There are practical and gentle ways to navigate this tendency, to transform overthinking into thoughtful action. Let's talk about solutions, about how we can manage this busy mind. The first and most powerful antidote to overthinking is to take action. Even small, imperfect action. When you feel yourself spiraling into thought, choose one tiny step you can take. If you're overthinking an email, just write the first sentence. If you're overthinking a workout, just put on your shoes. Action breaks the spell of paralysis. It creates momentum and shifts your focus from theoretical worries to practical doing. You don't need to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. Often, clarity comes from engagement, not from analysis. Next, simplify your thinking. When faced with a decision or a problem, try to distill it down to its essence. What are the 2 or 3 most important factors? What is the simplest path forward? Sometimes, we complicate things unnecessarily. A useful technique is to set a time limit for your thinking. Give yourself 10 minutes to consider a decision, and then commit to moving forward, even if it's not the perfect choice. Remember, good enough is often truly good enough. Practice making quick decisions on small things, like what to eat for lunch, to build this muscle. And crucially, learn to focus on the present. Overthinking thrives when our minds are stuck in the past or racing into the future. Bringing your attention back to the here and now can be incredibly calming. Simple practices like mindfulness or deep breathing can help. Notice your breath, feel your feet on the ground, listen to the sounds around you. When your mind drifts to worries, gently guide it back to the present moment. The present is where all your power lies, where action can be taken, and where true peace resides. It's the only moment that actually exists. Another powerful tool is to externalize your thoughts. Sometimes, just writing down all those swirling ideas and worries can bring immense relief. Get them out of your head and onto paper. You might find that once they're written down, they don't seem quite so overwhelming. You can then look at them more objectively, prioritize, or even discard those that aren't truly productive. This process helps to declutter your mental space. My friend, life is too precious to spend it trapped in the endless labyrinth of overthinking. While thoughtful consideration is a valuable skill, excessive rumination robs us of our joy, our energy, and our ability to move forward. By understanding the roots of overthinking and adopting simple, actionable strategies, we can cultivate a calmer mind and a more engaged life. It's about learning to trust yourself, to trust the process, and to embrace the beautiful imperfection of taking action. It's a journey, not a destination, but every step towards a clearer, more peaceful mind is a victory. If this conversation resonated with you, if it offered even a flicker of insight or comfort, please consider subscribing to the channel. Join our community as we explore more topics about growth, self-improvement, and finding balance in our busy lives. Hit that like button too, it genuinely helps the channel reach more people. And I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What are your personal strategies for managing overthinking? Let's share and learn from each other's experiences. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.